If you are into retail arbitrage, maybe you're buying products from stores like Walmart, Walgreens, or Target, and you're going ahead to flip them on Amazon, you might have run into the gated category wall. So whereby you scan a product, you find it profitable, but Amazon says you're not approved to sell this. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get ungated. Even if you're doing retail arbitrage and you're not buying wholesale, we're going to break it down in this video. Now, for those who do not know what retail arbitrage is, this is buying products from your brick and mortar stores, or maybe you go to online retail stores like Walmart and Walgreens or Target, and you now come to Amazon to resell them, okay, for a profit. So that is just how it works. It sounds simple, right? But here is the problem, because Amazon is trying to protect certain categories and brands from just anyone listing them, okay? And this kind of categories are called gated categories, okay? So the common gated areas and categories on Amazon, they include grocery, health and beauty, toys. Although toys are a bit seasonal, they are more strict and gated around the Q4 period. Okay, whereby it's already close to the festive period. And topicals. Okay, and they also gate categories from major brands like Nike, Lego, or Fisher Price. All right. Now, even though you are not trying to sell shady stuff, you're selling something, reliable, something good, Amazon still wants to protect their marketplace, okay? And they do not want counterfeit products, and they do not want poor customer experience. So the restriction is always strict. So Amazon actually prefers wholesale invoices for ungating, okay? But there is a way you can do it through retail arbitrage, okay? Especially if maybe you find the right store, and also you try to keep a clean receipt, okay, and then you buy enough quantity, okay. So a lot of sellers that I know, that I've seen from forums and groups that I belong to, they've successfully used BJ's wholesale. Some have used Sam's Club, Costco, Walmart, okay, Target, to be able to sell in an ungated category, okay. But another thing you need to know is that not everything will work. But from the forums that I belong to, a lot of people have they've said they've used Sam's Club and BJ's receipt. So if you buy from the stores, you stand a chance to be able to get approved for a product that is ungated. Okay. So now let's talk about how you can get ungated, step-by-step process. All right. Now, the first thing is you want to find a product you want to sell, which is normal. You use the Amazon seller app to scan barcodes in store. Okay. So in case it now says you need approval, then that means you're in a gated categories. Okay. So now, the step 2 is that you want to buy at least 10 units, okay? Because Amazon requires proof of purchase. So a lot of you, this might be a bit difficult. Maybe you want to bounce now. You're like, oh, I want to do this without me spending zero money. I just want to do this easily. You stand even zero chances of getting approval, or less chance of getting approved, because these categories are already gated. So the best thing is just try as much as possible. If you see an opportunity there, just give it the best, just invest a little bit into it. And after all, it's a product that you own, so like you want to sell. So it also gives you the chance to possibly do a bit of marketing with the product, to go ahead and promote it, just showing yourself using them. So it's not also bad. So just buy at least 10 units of the product, okay? Especially if it's if they are low prices, just go ahead, buy 10 units, okay? And so let's say you're trying to get ungated in the Neutrogena face wash. You can just buy 10 identical bottles, okay, of that face wash, okay? Because Amazon actually wants to know that you are using, because there are a lot of people that are just coming to Amazon to practice FBA, to remember Amazon, and there are even a lot of courses out there that are not giving the best. So Amazon is trying to protect your reputation, okay, from counterfeit products. So the step 3 is that you want to keep your receipts safe and clear, okay? So you can actually see the screen. I'm going to put a mock up there showing you how a receipt should look, okay? It has to come with a store name and a logo, okay? And also the date of purchase, and it has to come with a product name, okay? And or a clear SKU, and also quantity and the price, okay? Those things are very important, so you need to have it at the back of your mind. Please keep those things there: store name, the date of purchase, the product name, the quantity, and the price, okay? Now the step 4 is that you want to request approval in the seller central. So you go back to your dashboard, okay? You go to the inventory, you add a product, you select the product, and you click on request approval. So the moment you click on request approval, maybe immediately or a few minutes, you'll be asked to upload your proof of purchase. Okay. So now this is where you upload your receipt. So even though Amazon actually prefers wholesale invoices, but if you have a receipt from retails like BJ or Costco, okay, or even Sam's Club, it still work. Okay, so you can scan or you can take a clear photo of your receipt and you can upload it in JPG or PDF format. Okay, so the step 6 is that you want to add product images, although this is optional, but it also helps. Okay, because if you're able to have the product image, like you buying the product, you having them as wholesale, like if you just pack 10 together, just snap it, make it looks cool, make it look cool, make it look okay, all right, and you just upload it. Okay, even sometimes Amazon might also ask for the photos of the product packaging to just verify your authenticity. Okay, they can just take a clear picture, take clear pictures from front, back, and also the barcode. Okay, and the next thing is you want to submit and you wait. So approval can actually take anywhere from 24 hours to a few days. Okay, so if you're approved, you get a success message and the listing will unlock. Okay. But if you're denied, then Amazon, they will explain why, and you can try again and use a different product or store. But I know you spent money, so try as much as possible to just make this happen. Just get 10 products, and if I'm to advise you also, try as much as possible to, look on forums, okay, for products that people have gotten approved for. So you can just go ahead and sell that type of product. But if you see an opportunity in a product, go ahead and research on that product first and see if people are actually getting approved for that product before you even go ahead to buy the product. Okay, because if you just buy 10 um, items of a product and you're not even sure of the approval, then there might be a problem. But a whole lot of time, people do get problems with branded products, like maybe selling products from Nike and all those premium brands. Those are where a lot of people do get issues with. But when it comes to normal grocery stores, grocery products, and others, you still stand a chance to get approved. You know, very fast, and not aside very fast, chances of getting approved there is still much higher. Okay. Now, from a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people get ungated in health and beauty also by using Costco receipts. Okay. So if you're in health and beauty, you can actually use Costco. Okay. You can just buy 10 units of product. Okay. And you can upload your receipt and you can get approved in, within 48 hours. Okay. And you can also use a Sam's Club for grocery. Okay. Yeah. If you're in grocery, you can use Sam's Club. You just have to make sure that the product name is clearly printed on the receipt and it's not something generic. Okay. You stand the chance of even getting approved. I've seen people also get approved with that. Okay. And if you are using Target or Walgreens, the results might vary. Okay, it might be a miss or eat. Okay, because on Walmart they sometimes work, but it actually depends on the manager. Okay, and whether receipts are itemized and clearly. Okay, so those ones. But if you are in health and beauty, use Costco, grocery, Sam's Club. Okay, so now let me just tell you the tips that you can use to increase your approval odds. Okay. The best thing is you should buy in quantity like 10. Okay. Because Amazon, they're going to need that for trust. Okay. And you can also use membership stores like BJ's, Costco, Sam's, and higher success rate. Okay. Buy from them, stand high success rate. You just buy from a local store around you. With those ones, you stand less chances because Amazon do not even know them. Okay. But all these big stores, the receipts are well known, so it's not much chances of getting approved with them. Okay, and also do not alter the receipt, please. Okay, just highlight the products line and don't edit anything. Okay, because Amazon might actually detect anything you're trying to do, any fishy hack might lead you to being disapproved. Okay, and try as much as possible to also register your business address properly in the seller central. Okay, it should also match if Amazon requests a verification. So in case they request the verification, it has to match. So make sure that your business is well registered clearly, okay, and properly. So I will also suggest that you include high resolution photos of the actual product, okay, so especially the barcode and the manufacturer's info. And if possibly Amazon denies your request, they will often give you a reason. Okay, it might be something like maybe the receipt is not valid, or the product details is unclear, or maybe you need manufacturer invoice. So in case this happens, just try. You can retry with a different product or store if you want to, but you retry. And that is why I say try as much as possible to also verify the products you want to sell, promote before you even start buying. So try and verify and see if people are also getting approved for those products. Okay, so you can just use your Google or maybe wherever just on site first. Okay, but I'm giving you stores you can go to if you're in a particular category. Okay, and you can also try with better photos and documentation. Okay. Now, there are also ungating service providers who charge anywhere from $50 to $300 to get you ungated. So, but the thing is that this can actually work. Okay. So in case you want to ask me if this works, it's going to work, but you have to be extremely careful. Okay. Because many use risky shortcuts. Some even use fake invoices or break Amazon terms. So if you go to this route, you need to make sure that the service is well reviewed. Okay. And also they didn't ask for your login. All right. Make sure they don't ask for your login. You not just give them your login and look at their review. Then you can go to Trustpilot or go online and research about them. Okay. And also they should be clear about what documents they're gonna submit. Okay. So that's just it. But honestly, if you even follow the retail arbitrage method I've taught you right now, you won't need to pay anyone. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Okay, so this is exactly how you can get ungated for retail arbitrage without you needing to buy wholesale. Okay, I know it takes a bit of effort. Okay, but once you're approved, it opens doors, to huge profit. Okay, in any gated category that most sellers ignore, because this is a huge opportunity for you instead of those ungated category that people just go to the click and it's easy for them to promote. But with this, you stand less competition, and the moment you click on, your approval method and you get approved, it's less competition for you and more sales. Okay. So if you find this video actually helpful, please comment below. Let me know your thoughts and possibly I'll reply when I have the chance to. All right. And make sure you like this video because it helps, and it's push this video to several other people who will need something like this. So please, you do not have to share it. You can just like and comment, and YouTube will actually share this to more people because they know that it's actually valuable for anyone who is looking for more Amazon FBA tips just like this. All right. Thank you very much for your time. All right. I'll appreciate you, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.